This was a long evening, but a productive evening, and it needed to happen. So I want to thank you for being here. But I want to talk about Captain Charles Farrell. Many of you may not know who that was, but he was a pretty rich guy, owned a steamboat fleet, provided a lot of jobs down the Mississippi River docks. He wanted to build a mansion in Hyde Park, and nobody wanted him to build his mansion there because they thought that the small immigrants who had made their home there, they would have to leave. Well, it didn't happen that way. As you can see in Hyde Park and Old North St. Louis, you found that the working man built his frame home, raised his family, and some of those houses that were built in the late 1800s are still sitting there. So it can be diverse. We can have jobs. We can have green space. We can have influential folks living next door to public housing. It works. It's working right down the street here in the 19th Ward. You don't know who lives in those beautiful places in that Hope 6 development. But I have public housing in there. I have affordable housing in there. I have market rate housing in there. I have people there who started their own businesses during that development process where they learned how they could better themselves. I had people who went back to school to better themselves in education. I had people who even decided to buy a home. They said, you know what? It's time. I can do better. And we made funds available for them to make their down payments. There are many things that can come out of this, but you have to be present. You have to speak up. You have to help us with the ideas and the design, and you have to hold us accountable. So I don't want to see you disappear. I expect to see you here. I'm going to be here, and I expect to see you here. Because if you are not here and you are not present, then you don't have anything to say, right? You have not been heard. And it's not because anybody said you couldn't say something. So I look forward to the process. I look forward to the accomplishment, because if the accomplishment is real, becomes a reality, and it produces the things that we have this concept about today, think about where we're going to be in 10 years. Just think about it. No one ever believed that the Blue Mire site could look like it looks now. No one believed it when we started talking about it. Folks were arguing and throwing things at each other. They didn't believe it, but Lord, look at them now. So you've got to have a bit of optimism. Now hold your reserve. I'm not telling you to take that away, because that's how you protect yourself. I do it every day. I smile and I shake your hand. I listen to everything you say. But at the end of the day, I play back the recorder up here, and I take my notes down, and I deal with what I have to deal with effectively. So that's what I want you to do. All I can say is thank you again tonight, and be cognizant of the process.